Welcome to Wheelnuts. There's cars.
That's funny that. I used to work with a bloke called Mike Lever. And he was in Thailand and he said I was with him for a bird. He said I put my hand down this way. He said there was a pair of he said, he was kissing this and he went it.
E-type Jag here.
Morning.
Morning.
Right. I'll tell you what. Oh yeah.
Have your MGYA there? Lovely E-type Jag. 4.2 there. Another MG here. MGTD there. The Gloucestershire MG Owners Club here. And we have the MGZT here as well. And various other MGs from over the years. Including the vintage stock here at the Roses. Very old Toyota Land Cruiser here. Renault here as well, the Renault 10. You can tell how Renault changed the styling over the years to accommodate other tastes. Certainly selling more cars in Britain and other countries. Have the old vintage MG next door here. And the coveted Aston Martin here. Now, DB7 there. Still coming in here. Stanley Steam, 1922. There we are, the steam car here. The Triumph TR6 here.
Watch your back a moment.
The motorcycles here at the Roses. For Wheelnuts here in Stroud. Military motorbikes here. BSAs, etc. Bit of camaraderie, there we are, BSA there represented. And we have a 1956 Rally here, Rally push bike. Car just arrived. Stanley Steamer, there we are, with the Triumph TR6 alongside the another import here. The Alfa Romeo 105 Spider there. There we are, rare Morris Minor, the split windscreen. Nice Morris Minor. There we are, the Morris 1000 van there. Mini John Cooper there, there are the Mini Cooper. Triumph Stag. And we have a Jensen Healy here. There we are, the Jensen Healy. There we are, American car here. Holden FC Special from 1958. And there we have a Regal model next door, the Lagonda. Lovely Lagonda. There with the Morris Traveller there. Another American car here. It's a Packard, there we are. Packard 120. And we have here a Jag. Lovely Jaguar here. Jaguar Mark 9 here. And next door we have the Ford Escort RS 2000. And moving on down the line, there we are, the practical Austin Maxi here. The workhorse there, the Austin Maxi. There we are, certainly good for a load like this. Is the 1500. Most of them were the 1750. Of course, this would have been slightly more economical. Maxi, then we've got the Bentley there. There are the Bentley. Luxurious Bentley here. Whichever one it is, because in those days, of course, they used to be very similar to the Rolls Royce. That's all changed with the takeovers of both companies by two different German companies, unfortunately, in the late 1990s, much to the purist disgust. Well, speaking of the devil, we've got a BMW 3 Series there next door here. C2 2.7. Now, it does look like the 3 Series convertible. Obviously a custom-made one. Certainly custom updates, and we have a vintage next door Ford.
What's the difference? Just because it's different engine or different year.
And we have that lovely E-Type Jag next door here, convertible. Turn right, 2CV van here. Morgan MGB GTV8. Oil on the floor here. American guy here, Galaxy 500 Ford Galaxy there with the American version. Got people carrier. This is a Dodge Coronet here, next to Ford Galaxy. Moving on down the line. Nashville, Tennessee. What is it there? Is it a Buick? I'm not sure. Alfa Romeo, Beetle, Mini, the Triumph Dolomite coming in here. Probably 1500. There's cars still coming in here. The Peugeot 205 GTI. Peter Bonners on YouTube, B-O-N-N-E-Z. Ford Capri here. And what have we got here? There's dog Porsche here. Taking photographs. There we are, Volvo. Austin Healey. Mercedes there, our German import there. MGB Roadster. Morris Minor, there we are. Split windscreen there. Oh, I don't know what that's doing here. Certainly not very classic in my view. 2008 car, the Gilburn there. Daimler. There we are. The double six. There we are, the double six Van and Pla. At the Roses. Ford Escort. There we are. Valley car. What have you got here? Which, oh, is it Turner? That's rare. Yeah. Always see something different. Yeah. Turner. That's a rare make, isn't it? That Renault 18 next door, isn't it? Diesel. There we are. Renault 18 diesel there. And there's bikes there, Triumph and others here. BSA Roses. Ford Escort RS 1600. Bullnose Morris County here, there we are. 1923, is it? Yeah. Nice one. All the right up here. The car brought motoring to the masses from 1913 to 1929. William Morris at Cali brought the price down each year, thus capturing an ever-increasing share of the market. There we are. Car was run through the Cotswold, but not the motorways. No synchro mesh, no self-centering steering, and only 2 wheel brakes. Downhill. Recommend to apply both foot and handbrake together. Oh, there we are. Owned by a local resident for the last 27 years. The Morris Cowley. From 1923. Very shrewd business decision there by, back in the day, by William Morris there. Of course, he would have had increasing competition from the likes of Henry Ford as well. TVR there. Saab, another import there from Sweden. Nah, of the old Austin here. Well, there's a back bench seat there. Can't tell which one it is. Lovely interior there. Triumph Spitfire 1300 TVR.
Go under the bonnet.
It's an MG. The Austin 10 there. Vintage. Vanguard 6 there. The Austin A35. There we are.
I'll come and have another peel.
For sale. £55. It's a book, modern motoring engineer. This one's from 1958. Oh my god. Bang up to say Toyota. Volvo there. From the 70s. Beetle, there we are. Common old Beetle.
Should be alright.
Vauxhall Viscount here.
He said, come on back.
Morgan 4.
There's a fence there.
Well, quite common, these motorhomes and automobiles. Sadly, not many British ones, a lot of imports around. Mini Clubman GT there. Stacks of these VW imports around. TVR there. There are the Wolseley there. Is that which one? Lovely old Wolseley. Back to the pure British stock here. Now it's the Wolseley 1660 now. It's probably a car that my grandfather once had. 2CV there, the French import. Morris Traveller there.
500,
How popular they are.
they say, on the
Triumph Herald here. 2 litre, there we are. Sports model there, and the Rover P6 there. 2000. Certainly raining here, unfortunately. Yeah, what have we got there? We've got the petrol can there.
I like the restored stuff, but I like stuff like this that's just not a million years old.
Educational establishment for the disabled. Up to age 25. Morris. Land Traveller there, the 2CV.
So yeah,
2 litre Triumph Herald. Convertible. Rover 2000 P6 there.
So I was facing the other way. And these two are
Petrol can there. No, which Ford is it? The Ford Model A here. The petrol can there as well. So nice bit of space for the day. Bench seat. Next door. Austin, there we are. Now, which one is it? It's the A40. I thought it was the A40. Rare model there. Convertible. With the 40 written on the front. There on the Rover P4. 110 here. 110 there we are. And Alfa Romeo here. Austin Healey 3 litre here. They got right up here. 1963. 131 brake horsepower. 12 gallon fuel tank, all the information detailing with.
I know I got fucking shorts on. What?
Morgan there, Morgan Grand Prix there. And we have here Triumph Herald Vitesse. Yeah, there we are. A sports model here. The quick car. Triumph Herald Vitesse. MGB Roadster there. TVR. No, it's always something different. Not sure what it is. No, it's not a Twingo anyway. Does be confused. Certainly electric. Plugging in the front there. Diverse motor show here in Stroud. Grinnell there. Rover P490. Singer Vogue there. We have next door Wolseley 680 here. There are the MGB Roadster there as well. Lovely Wolseley there. Luxury car of the day along with Riley. And we have the Ford Escort 1300E there. Another Ford Escort 1300E there. And the Hillman mix here, there we are. Another Roots Group car there. The Wolseley 1660 there, my grandfather. I think he had one of those. TVR there. A Japanese Figaro there, there we are. Not to be confused with anything else. Made by Nissan Figaro. Some of these imported motorhomes from VW here as well. At the Roses. Plymouth there. Now, Stretch Canal, Coleman Mill, Coleman Minster. Certainly used for funerals over the years as well. Three litre. And a Lancia here. Well, here we have these sporty Triumphs here. Their descriptions over the decades. TR6. TR5 there. All part of the TR register. And further on down we have Triumph Herald Mark II. What's it like, the Tessia? There are the Tesla quick car there. Triumph GT6 Mark III there. Another motorhome or the Devon conversion of that noisy VW. Of course, loads of those around. Next to the British sports cars out and about. Another Triumph Spitfire here. Another Spitfire. That's all the Triumph Herald. The Alfa Romeo there. And another Alfa Romeo. There we have vintage Vauxhall here. Another Vauxhall next door. By 1980. Now, which one is it? Big old Vauxhall. It's a Viceroy. There we are, 2.5 litre. There we have a, what you'd say a Vauxhall Astra next door, but it's actually an Opel Astra there. There we are. Riley there we are. There's items for sale here as well. Head gaskets. He looks like he's up from Swindon. Tractors there. We have Triumph Mayflower, Vauxhall 12.6. 2 CV from 1983 and a Massey Harris 1952 Pony 820. Actually a tractor, of course. Lovely coveted Riley here. Land Rover next door.
Special window, do you think? Oh, we can
Looks like it's military specification. E-Type Jag. Rolls Royce there are, a lovely luxury vintage Rolls Royce. Space in the back ready for a wedding. Well, there we are, we've got a write up here. I'm not sure if there's anything about the car though. Certainly hasn't filled it out. We've got the newspapers there. There we are. Lovely Rolls Royce. Various cars. Sport cars, classic, vintage, and a few modified as well. A few American, and even a few modern cars tied to the selection. Now, we have here Rover 200 Coupe here. 216 SE Coupe, there we are. They were built between 1992 and 1998 in Longbridge. Bought 6th October 1992. Code name Tomcat, there we are. Is this about 1998, one of the last ones, is it? Yeah, 1998 now. Alright, one of the last ones. We have an Aston Martin here. There we are. Now, which one is this? Yeah, which one is it? Right up here. Aston Martin Vanquish 6 litre V12. The Aston Martin Vanquish there. Hillman Super Minx here. Then the Root Troop car, the Morris Marina 3-door. 2-door, 3-door. 1971 Morris Marina here. Then we have the Super Coupe 1971. Now, it's not a hatchback. It's the 2-door, a rare 2-door coupe there. We are. And what do we have next to another vintage here? Sunbeam here. Another Roots Group car here in Stroud. Well, here we have a Ford Popular here. And next door alongside, provoking a lot of discussion here, is the Plymouth.
They're getting worse.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
I mean, I bought my Roadrunner 20 years ago for £1,800.
Yeah.
Sold it some 8 years later, £2.5.
Certainly big. Lowered Beetle here. Rover P6 here. 2,200 TC. A 3.5 litre there. And we have the Rover P5 Mark III there. There we are. Rover 75 V6 there, the latest 75. And the last one was made in 2005. A rare sunroof there, not many of them had sunroofs. Of course, air conditioning was the thing that most of them fitted with. 3.5 litre S. P6. And an Aston Martin here.
No, of course not. No.
So I've got an extra fuse box.
The Aston Martin Vantage.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
So they were relayed and extra fuses.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Another Rover P6 here.
And you fit, and you do lots of that.
Jowett here.
That's
There we are.
I think they said one.
Another Jowett, isn't it? There we are, I thought so.
2 Javelins.
Javelins.
This one's mine and that one's John's.
Right.
This is a 49, that's a 52,
There we
I
are.
think.
Jowett Javelin 1949 and 1952 are here reliably. People taking photographs of them. Jowett Javelin, made in Bradford, 1952.
Yeah, next year is the centenary of the Jowett Car Club.
Right,
It's the oldest one-car club in the world.
is it?
And we're all going back to Yorkshire, where
Right.
the car was built.
Oh yes.
But we can't get to Bradford, they ain't got a hotel big enough, so we're going
Right.
to Wakefield.
I suppose it's all houses now where the factory was, is it? Most likely.
No, it's Morrison Superstore.
Oh, it is. Yeah, something like that. Yes. Interesting history of the Jowett there. Went over to producing international tractors, the gentleman was saying. So, in the 1950s, there, another American. What have we got here? Could be a Dodge. I'm not sure what it is actually. Of course, Americans tend to go by the Expected people to know the vehicle by the badge. Ford Galaxy here. Big American Ford there. Looks like a very customized Beetle there. Well, it looks like a different car altogether. Chevrolet here, the Chev. Dodge. Another American here, the Chev.
Did you find a car for sale? Yeah.
And the Chev next door. Plymouth.
We're only coming for food.
Should have went down to pub.
The Upton A40.
Or you can eat breakfast. Really? Yeah, we've been down there. As soon as we got here this morning, that was the first place we went.
GMC, there we are. General Motors. And the Ford Anglia. A lot of those are sold in this country. Willis, there we are. Plus they've made the Jeep as well.
Sorry.
It's alright. Ford Popular here. Morton Mobber here, there we are. The Bedford HA van here. British Telecom van, and they used to use a lot of these, along with other companies. HA 110. Still we have an equally popular van here. From Austin Road, we've got the Austin Maestro van there. I think it's the 700. Austin Rover there on the side of it. Of course, they would use a lot of them, along with BT, Post Office, and others using both of these very popular vans of the day. Volvo from the 80s and probably the 240. Rover 800 here, the hatchback. Used to call it the fastback in the day. There we are, the Mark 1 Golf. Mazda, there were some of the imports here as well. Mazda. And others here, there we are. Here at the Roses in Stroud. Sports version of the MG mission. Another import there. Ford Escort, there we are. Triumph Dolomite there we are. They used to make a lot of sports cars. This is one of the standard saloon cars they made. And another Golf there. Moving on, see what else we got here. Gloucester Mini Club here, there we are. A few Metro here, Rover 100s as well. Big fun. And 25,000 miles. Mini, there we are. GT there. The Mini there. There are some minis, sporty minis, and a bit of customization here in pink there. The old Mini here. A bit of customization. Put the Morris badge on it. Of course, it's a C reg. It would have always been known as the Austin Mini. There we are. The minivan there. Getting quite rare those. Mini Clubman. Nice selection here, isn't it? Clubman GT there, and bang up to date, supporting Royal British Legion. The poppy appeal there as well. The Mini post 2001. What we have here, a 1930 Singer Junior.
Yeah.
Standard 9 here, and the Ford Anglia. Popular in the day. The first 1960. There we are. They even supplied it on New Year's Day, 1960. Of course, my gran would be quick to point out that it wasn't always a bank holiday, New Year's Day, but there we are. New Year's Day 1960, that one was registered. Down the line here, Vauxhall Light 6 Saloon, 12 horsepower 6-cylinder here in Stroud. Austin Eaton here. Very posh. There, vintage Austin here. Austin 10. The Austin A35 van here. MX5 Owners Club here, of course the Japanese import here. Various models of these over the years. Mazda MX5s. Well, this is the North Wiltshire Car Club here. We've got the Morris Traveller 1000 here. Old Mercedes 190. From about 1990. That's a lot more boxy in those days. The lovely old called Humphrey Morris 1000.
And the bypass hose went.
That's been made in early 1971. There we are. Of course, that was the.
We
stopped making them.
limp to Kiel. And there was
By that time, only Travellers and vans remain in production, and manufacture have moved from Cowley, Oxford to Oldley Park, Birmingham.
There, actually, how well is the quantity?
Only 1,184 Travellers were built after this car. The car was not registered until after July, hence the K suffix. Well, there's all sorts of information and history here. We have another. It's an old post office van here, the old Morris 1000. Please address clearly and correctly. Of course, and use the postcode.
I put a new condenser which I got.
Very popular in the day. I've heard stories of garages having these and having to really think of who was on the list first, and people demanding them. And sometimes they just had to let them go to somebody who they thought was in the most dire need of having the van. So I don't know if they had a definitive list, but there we are. This is a lovely old Morris 1000 van here. Morris Minor convertible next door. Traveller. Morris Minor standard car there. Minor 1000 there, another. That's the Traveller version as well. And the standard car next door, the two-door. An old history here as well. Ode to a Morris Minor. Collected 3 of them, good heavens. First 50 years. This is registered in November 1965. Owned since 1967, minus 15,000. Rebuilt, commenced 1983, completed 1983. Mileage 185,000, good lord. And then rebuilt, there we are, and all the history there. Mileage to date, May 2005, that is 215,000. Done the John O'Groats to Land's End in 15 hours. Never let him down. Up to rebuild. Never let him down since 1986. So there we are. Certainly a lot of history here for the lovely old Morris Minor. I've seen on the comedy open all that with nice Galadis, Emmanuel. British and some modified as well here. Not a bad turnout, although perhaps not as many as you'd expect normally with the poor weather conditions, actually raining here, the overcast conditions. But they have laid on lunch. Educational establishment for the disabled. But I won't say school because they actually can come here up to 25, so it's not just up to 16, it is up to 25. The school and the college here on site. Ford Cortinas here, the Mark II, and we have the Mark III, the final before the Sierra was launched here. Popular in the early 80s. Whereas that one was more prominent in the 1970s. Berkeley sports cars here. Another British make. Made in Bedfordshire, there we are. Massive 3, 128cc, 1960. There we are, fiberglass. Monocoque with internal steel sections. Stored in 1990. Done except for the electronic ignition and the fuel pump. There we are. Electric start and reverse gear as standard. There we are. Another one next door. There's Berkeley cars here.